My name is Josh VanSteenwyk. I spent 7 years in the United States Marine Corps, worked overseas a little while, came home and ended up working for a company called Blackwater. I worked for Blackwater for about a year and then switched over, went to work for Aegis, which is the same type of company, but it's owned by an individual out of Great Britain. I originally decided to come to OSU because they had the aerospace security degree program that I was interested in. Since being here, my father's health has started to fail, so I've been sticking around to help him run his property and his ranch. Nowadays in Stillwater, aside from going to school full-time, I own my own shooting range. I teach part-time weapons and tactics, anything from personal defense in the home and concealed carry all the way up through some fairly advanced convoy operations and multi-gun tactics, small unit tactics. The transition going from an operational environment to a relatively small, Central American town like Stillwater has not been without its bumps. I think the main issue is just I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, so running from a high-paced environment down to an environment where I sit in a classroom most of the time is kind of difficult at times, so I fill a lot of that time by doing recreational shooting. A pilot student out here now too, so kind of keeps me busy. I think one of the more difficult things about the transition was there is a very negative connotation associated with the word Blackwater and security contractors in general. So some of that stigma has been kind of hard to break through. It's not really a fun topic of conversation to get into when you're sitting in a bar and someone decides to treat you like a Vietnam veteran that thinks that you're just a baby killer. I'm currently working on my instrument rating through the pilot program at Oklahoma State. I've got about 65 hours total, which isn't a whole lot of time, but it's enough to get a person like me addicted to it. I'm looking to buy my own airplane here in the near future, a light twin, and use it as a training and rental airplane out of Stillwater Airport. Hopefully going to be going all the way through the professional pilot program here at Oklahoma State, picking up a flight instructor job as I finish my last couple semesters in school. Last year, I helped a couple of buddies open up a bar. It's Finnegan's Fighting Goat over on Main Street. It's doing pretty well. I no longer have an interest in it. I've actually gotten out of it. I built it myself, and things went pretty well, but I'm taking my investing ability and moving it elsewhere, probably to this airplane.